Guys, if you like what you see here today, smash that like button. Also, if you like the work we do and you want to support it, our Patreon and channel member link is down below. Any little bit is appreciated, and we thank you guys. And what is up, everyone? I am back today. Let me see if I can fix this chat box while I am actually talking, because this is annoying me. Because it looked. But what's up, everyone? I like. Let's see. Power Man 500 too, despite, you know. Billy doesn't like new metal. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know he was. I can't remember who told me. It was an old high school friend. Told me he was Rob Zombie's little brother. So, what did I say to do? Give me 1 second. So what's up, guys? So I was gonna go over Von Helton's little eviction notice that he's getting evicted if no one has thought about it. But I know Second Opinion covered it, and I might still go over it. But also, Gentleman Pioneer fucking made a video, not responding, but just talking about thanks. What did he put it? Thanks to the intelligent individuals who support positivity over negativity, and it's about 5 minutes long, so I figured I'd go over that. And I kind of want to also respond to what he put out and use the Geek Rooms. So I might still go over the Von Helton thing. I'll still put it in the title. But if I do not get to use it, Second Opinion, who is in the chat right now, actually talked to Larry Frost. And Larry Frost says, yeah, I'm kicking this motherfucker out, and shutting his mouth. And then, weirdly enough, says something about domestic violence. I don't know. But I don't know how long I'll be able to be on. There's about to be a thunderstorm at my house. So I actually want to kind of get through this. Sorry. So, Von is the blood heir and cannot be removed by haters. Or cannot be removed, haters. Yeah, that's not exactly true. So, anyway, do my little shilling. I have a Patreon down below. Just right in the link is Frank Crew. I think it's Frank Crew Day or something like that. Anyway, links down below. Also, if you want to throw some money my way, it would be greatly appreciated. Not necessary, but it would be appreciated. You just, yeah, Streamlabs is right down there too. Let me get this pulled up. Every little bit helps, and it's pretty much going to go towards a VR headset. So I'm just going to be honest with you. So I did want to definitely want to start off with this G-Man shit that he pulled, or G-Man the shit that he pulled recently last night. So so we are going to go over that. So here's Devon becoming the 20th. Thank you. I'm sorry, Wilson. Yes, here's Devon becoming the 25th domestic violence charge. So, but if anybody wants to donate, you don't have to, but it is, again, greatly appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in here if I can actually type today. And I'll pin it. So that's the Streamlabs. If you guys want to donate, it should pop up. You'll get to hear. You should be able to get to hear Rev say that he wants to be anally violated, which is always fun to fucking listen to. So here we go. So we're going to listen to the shit that G-Man pulled. He plays this video, and I think it's atheist that goes like really fucking ham or nuts. So I'm kind of skip over that because I don't know why he wants to play that. I don't know how that serves his purpose. So,
Lord has said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. So if you hear me calling someone a fool in this video, please understand I'm not being a jerk or nothing like that. I'm just stating the obvious that you got to be a fool to come to the conclusion that there ain't no God. And I think that's a perfect intro. A perfect intro of what we're going to be briefly talking about here today. A lot of claims being made by this particular atheist in this video. One of the claims is that Christianity promotes violence. Anyone who's ever studied history and looked at communist Russia, anyone who's ever looked at who knows what's going on over there in China, what's going on over there in Korea, would know just how dumb of a statement that is. You know what I mean?
I don't think, like, I'm not exactly sure. Like, why does G-Turd wear shades? He's trying to be different from his G-Man channel, so he puts on shades and a backwards hat and tries to look different. So, I mean, yeah, that's not what Psalms 14.14.1 says. But yeah, it's like, so he uses certain instances to, if I could talk. He uses these, what happened with Stalin and stuff like that, and saying, oh, all atheists are evil. But I mean, but does not like it when you say, like what Todd said, that these things happen in the Bible. Oh, no. So, I know, I fucked that up.
I mean, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Crusades, Inquisitions, Atlantic slave trade. Thank you, Todd.
Trying to make it sound like atheists promote peace. And again, we're going to talk about the life of a troll here in a moment.
Not all atheists do that. No one...
GP tried to argue police policy with me yesterday, which was entertaining. Also, I want Gary to talk about the Moonies.
Where's that? Oh, okay, it's because it's beyond it. There we go. Sorry about that. Thank you, Nightmare, for the $2. So yeah.
And then I'm going to do a part 2 to this one tomorrow called the consequences of being a troll. And I'll do that in part 2. But in this particular video, we're going to talk about the life of a troll. What is a YouTube troll, and what is their MO? So I see several people watching, and I know that a lot of people that are in the chat right now have been guilty of doing what we're going to be talking about today. So it's
not to mention the guy that's fucking speaking right now. Like it's not like, you know, if you're a Patreon of TGR or a member of TGR, it's not like you guys actually have access to a video of an after show we did with G-Man, and he legit says, "Oh, I'm just trolling right now." And I listened to a little bit this morning, and I cut it off after a certain point because I actually have a life outside of this shit. You got to listen to the characteristics he says that are trolls. It's funny as fuck because it describes him to the T. Like, just everything that he reads off, you can make a checklist of all the shit for G-Man and all the shit for the trolls, and you can just check it off down the line. And yes, that's the one where at Jedi showed G-Man his ass. So
it's not like you can come out and say, well, that doesn't pertain to me, but that's not true. All right.
But it pertains to you too.
So
G-Man.
a YouTube troll, the characteristics, and like I said, you can Google what I'm about to show you right now. What I'm about to read to you right now is a troll. Trolls are characterized by the dark tintrad of personality traits, including psychopathy, Machiavellianism, narcissism, and sadism. In internet parlance, a troll is generally defined as a person who posts abusive,
1,
insulting,
2,
inflammatory,
3,
extraneous, off-topic, or digressive messages in an online community.
That's just not it.
One of the things that I want you guys to take from this is the fact that they have described the YouTube troll as being a narcissist.
There you go. All right, there's one.
I love how G-Man posted a Shock of God video as if that means something. SOG has 55,000 subs and that video is a week old and has 300 views. It's almost like SOG is fucking irrelevant.
I don't even know. I mean, I've heard of the name, but I don't even know who the guy is. So, you know, yeah, I seen where he posted and I was like, who the fuck is this? So, so he said it's narcissistic. So that's one characteristic. So I need a little fucking checklist.
Sadist. A narcissist is pretty much someone who's full of themselves, who believes that the
There you go.
earth, you know, like you know, their bodies would be like, you know, the earth, and the sun is revolving around. No, sorry, not the sun. That's
I always wonder if G-Man is an actual flat earther or what he actually believes, because this is when someone describes Earth, you know, he's like, Earth revolves around the sun, not Earth is here, then sun revolves. Oh, wait a minute. That was really easy for him to spit out. So there's a part of me that believes that he might be somewhat, he might be someone who might believe in a flat earth kind of thing, or at least believe that the earth is the center of the universe and the sun fucking rotates around it. So, right, second opinion.
the earth is revolving around their personal life or whatever. I'll put it to you that way. That the earth is revolving around their personal life, and everything should be based on what that individual's opinion is. You know, it's all about how they look, what they've accomplished, what they've done. That the earth is revolving around their personal life, and everything should be based on what that individual's opinion is.
There you go. There's another one.
You know, it's all about how they look,
there you go.
They've accomplished, what they've done, everything that's going on in the individual's life.
You legit described yourself, G-Man. Like, again, you described yourself to the T. That's you, dude. Shaka God, aka Cox. Okay, makes dash cam videos from motorcycle and mostly bashing on atheists. Oh, okay. Like he's legit talking about himself. Like everything that he tries to say that a YouTube troll is him. And you know what? Hold on. I actually gave this to Burnt Toast to use, but I'm also going to use it myself. Let's see. Now, let me play this while I get this up.
Is what these narcissistic trolls like to display here on the internet, as well as sadism. They like causing harm to other people.
Ooh, let's see. That's an interesting. Let me pull this up real quick. Do not update that yet. Let me get that playlist, cause I think G-Man forgot that he went onto the Drunken Peasants.
G-Man, do you have a woman in your life right now?
That's a secret.
Okay, how about this? If we had a segment that we ran called the G-Spot, and we had you come on, and we had you do kind of like a dating game with some women, would you be up for that?
I like ding-dongs too.
Fun
Sure,
fact,
why
G-Man's
not?
English teacher was GP.
Thank you for that, Martha. I'm trying to get the fucking video to come up. It might come up in a second.
I love it. We gotta figure that out soon. Have some fun.
I know a girl named Pimpisha.
Though, because some women are not my type.
What if
I know a girl named Pimpisha.
What if at least one of them has a penis?
No.
do you think you'd be able to tell?
Damn, G.
And real talk,
That'd be a good one. 3 women. Hold on,
real
though.
talk. If I ever dated a woman, and that woman turned out to be a man or somebody who had a sex change,
You'd suck that dick,
I'm
wouldn't you?
probably gonna spend about 30 years in prison.
No, G-Man, don't say that.
Oh, I think. Oh, see that? Sounds a little violent. Where is that? That sounds a little violent there, G-Man. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched. No shit, I haven't watched them in a while. Let's see, hold on. Imagine trying to get. But yeah.
Oh, see,
Don't
that's
say
just
you-
proof you're a piece of shit.
Try to kill that person.
G-Man,
So,
don't
Wow,
say. Don't,
wow.
That's
That's
you know that's you know
That
that's
is like
transphobic
beyond
murder,
the pale.
right?
You are beyond the
I'm just keeping it
pale.
real.
But
I'm just keeping it
here's
real.
what's real.
Fuck,
Here's what's
okay.
real. Don't
I'm
you
just
think?
keeping it real.
Don't you think if a woman could fool you long enough to have their penis become a part of your life, that you owe it to them to suck it at that point? If they could get that far,
No, Billy and Fridge, you're supposed to be ghetto. What would you do?
what would I
You're
do?
supposed to be ghetto, Billy.
Man,
Yeah,
There's-
you're
there's-
supposed to be ghetto.
You're
What
ghetto,
would you do?
Billy.
There's so many trans prostitutes in the hood. You know that.
No. I watched a video with Billy the Fridge and Paul's ego got into it, and I know that was acting. Billy the Fridge, you're supposed to be ghetto. What happened?
Yeah, so I think he forgot to about that one. So it might not be on that one. So Brentos, if you're watching, him saying he's trolling in that video I give him might not be that one. So.
What evil did I do to you?
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you for the $10. So I'm going to, while I try to find this other video where, because G-Man has actually went on to our show, I believe it was our show, and actually said he was trolling us, and I can't remember exactly.
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
For a blanket. Thank you, Billy, for a blanket to get the bird to shut it. Frank is a baby back bitch. So, but yeah.
And what's funny about all of this is this. The people that are causing harm to other people are claiming that people who don't do these things have bad behavior.
You just said you would cause harm to another human being. Like you just, I kept reading it. Tatted is the best geek. There you go. You just said that if you was dating someone and they were trans, you would beat them. You would go to jail for murder. You fucking horrible piece of shit. I did read the rest of it. It says for the blanket to get the use for shut it. Frank is the baby bat bitch. Tatted is the best geek. Of course, you said tatted id. I little parts for D, so you're putting that on my soundboard. You know you could just, yeah.
What's hilarious about it, I'll read this to you again. It says that a troll is someone who uses who posts abusive, insulting, inflammatory comments. Okay, that are off topic.
I would actually put that in with some of the shit you put in your community post. Excuse me. So,
What the actual topic is in the online community. And believe it or not, on this YouTube channel, the majority of the people that are subscribed to this YouTube channel are trolls. People
you being yourself, you're a fucking troll yourself.
When we're talking about the life of a troll, a lot of what you see them portray here on YouTube when they're offering up their opinions or whatever, because they're protected, by the norm here on social media or whatever, at least this is what they believe. They display what they personally believe about how to interact with other people. How many times have we heard these trolls say that so-and-so deserved to suffer? I've heard some of them say out of their own mouth that people deserve worse than what they already got, meaning they got off or was.
Yeah, exactly. Tatted Jedi says, would saying I'm a KKK member fit this? Yes, it would. So it's a insult. It's inflammatory. Yes. So
was thoroughly enjoying the amount of suffering a person was actually going through.
It's called Schadenfreude.
Folks,
why do you believe that when I went to certain YouTube channels and people come to me and tell me that I have bad behavior and I go define bad behavior? Because I know in my mind that these people are getting off of the suffering of other people here on the internet. I'll name somebody right now. A lot of the trolls that are sub to this channel literally get off on the suffering of Shanny for Christ.
Yes, because she's a horrible person. There's the thing. I do not feel bad laughing at someone who, for years, flaunted some of the shit that they can buy, like 3 fucking Alienware laptops, their little fucking Razer shit with the ears. What else? Because I know PS5. They legit. If you forget, folks, this right here, this is them flaunting.
Be jealous, punks.
The fact that they got a PS5. Let me turn this down just a bit. They were laughing at everybody and saying, be jealous, oh my God. So yes, now it finally pops up. So when it comes to them actually like looking like they need money and they're running out of money, yes, I'm going to laugh my ass off because she deserves it. Just plain and simple. I do not feel bad whatsoever of laughing at someone who one has said someone like, we don't need to get Walmart welfare food. Who has all the like their shit don't stink. And when it seems like that they are going fucking broke and they're asking for money and they're crying and shit like that, yes, I'm gonna laugh at it. I'm gonna just gonna be really happy about it. And I'm not gonna fucking deny it. So just saying.
But the suffering of a Revelation News, off of the suffering that they think I'm going through.
Right now.
G-Man is horrible and can suck it.
Thank you, Ola. Thank you, Ola. They went woke and now they're broke. Thank you. That's right, Unraven. Jesus.
They get off on that. They hope that that's the case. And then while doing that, boasting and bragging in their own.
I don't think that they're going broke. I think they're scamming. But again, I hope that they are going broke. I can't wait to see the day where they are going to get evicted from the house. Because when you're a horrible person like they are, then yeah, I hope it does.
Own life about things that are either not happening or overinflated. In other words, some of them believe that because they got a job, they're better than everybody else in life.
No. Here's the thing. Yes, I think if I have a job and someone like Shani or Rev or another person Indiana Soft Hands who makes up random accounts just to ask for videos because he's too damn lazy to get shit for himself, or sit there and struggling to get money. Yes, I'm yeah. I mean, I know it's bad to say, but yeah, you kind of are. Like, yeah, he tells Drad to get a job, right? So it's when you act like Frankers tend to have a job. Shut up. I'm going to put you in timeout. You don't realize, but I can actually put you in timeout just because, yes, I can. So, like, it's yes. So, I think he still has the money, but they're spending the money too fast and only get so much for the quarter. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know. We'll see in a bit. So,
there's a lot of people out there that got jobs and better jobs than the people on the internet. But they get on here and they will, and like I said, they'll put some really nasty comments at somebody on here in your comment threads or whatever. And
the last nasty comment that I made, don't do it again. I'll be fuck you, Billy. The last nasty comment I made was actually under Gentlemen's Pioneers video, and I asked him if he went in somebody's mouth today. He fucking deleted the shit out of that, but so that was like last nasty shit that I've said.
What they will do is they'll inflate
Billy out there just because I can, and I love them.
They'll blow themselves up. We talked about this on the G podcast yesterday on the G-Man channel, how they elevate self and they try to put the other person down. It's all about them. The whole world is revolved around them. These are not the kind of people that are going to come to you and give you constructive criticism, offer you any life advice. These are not the kind of people that's going to help you pay your bills. These are not the kind of people that are going to come and be a benefit to your life.
I get people actually coming to me and asking, it's like, hey, could you listen to this video, or could you listen to my podcast, see what I can do better, and I'll give them constructive criticism. I have actually donated to plenty of like GoFundMe's or something like that to help pay bills. Shani's montage, she's going to be rich, folks. she's going to learn real quick that you don't make shit off of fucking ad revenue. I can show you the Geek Rooms right now. I think the most that we have ever made off an ad revenue was $20, and that was on our most viewed video, which was the flat earth debate. So $20, and that was like last year. It's since went down. So you don't make shit off ad revenue. Ask any YouTuber that knows.
All right.
Thank you, Michael B. Why should any of us help you pay your fucking bills if you have been a shit person for years? Fuck off and get a job. There you go.
Troll is somebody that is coming to harm you psychologically and maybe even one day physically. All right.
You hope you and fucking fuck off, Billy. You hope someone would come after you physically, because this I think you get off on that. You and GP.
A lot of these trolls display something called sadism. Okay, I have a definition here for you. It says a sadist is someone who enjoys inflicting pain on others. Someone, sometimes in a sexual sense, meaning a sadist could be a rapist, and they actually.
How the fuck does that? What? Hold on. What?
I'm sorry. A sadist is someone who enjoys inflicting pain on others. Someone, sometimes in a sexual sense, meaning a sadist could be a rapist. And
oh, I want to see the website he's fucking pulled this from, because thank you. That's right. I guarantee he pulled this off of a BDSM website. I hope he did, because that'd be funny as fuck. Because in that term, yes, there's a sadist who likes to whip people and stuff like that. But no. It's like, oh gosh. Yes, generalizing. Thank you. Second opinion, I'm for sale too. So
they actually get off on another person's suffering. The YouTube trolls will get off by listening to you cry, complain, and they will get off of you possibly losing your kids. That's why a lot of them will actually laugh at you when your children are taken away from you. We'll tell you
when your kid has been taken away from you 12 fucking times. No, I don't laugh at that shit. I am happy, but I don't laugh at that shit because of what those kids been through. You fucking idiot. I'm happy because the kids are finally in a better place. But when a kid's been taken 12 times, I don't find that funny. I find that fucking sick. So it's fucking ridiculous that a kid's have to go through that 12 goddamn fucking times. You fucking idiot.
You things like you deserved it. Never will say that. They'll never say that to your face, which is why a lot of them hide behind icons. Never want to come into
right
a room
here.
and hear their voice. What they will do is they'll have your children taken away from you, and they will literally get like an orgasm from it. You know what I mean?
He's been listening to Drag when Drag says I get a fucking stiffy. What this shit happens? He really thinks that Drag or us, anybody sits there and tries to get off onto this shit. Jesus Christ. Oh God. I'm so glad I didn't watch this shit at all. This is great. Someone said something and I fucking lost it. Shit. Freaky's for sale, but no one's buying. Not even my wife put a bid. Fuck.
I mean, some of them will make you lose your job and get an orgasm from it. Some of these people will cause just all kinds of harm on you. I think if it was possible, some of these people would inject HIV inside of you and get off on actually doing it because they want to try to cause as much suffering as possible, which is the
what? There's not a person in the fucking world that I would do that to. I don't hate anybody that much to inject HIV into someone. What the fuck are you talking about? Wow, like you just Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even hate Vaughn that fucking much.
The exact opposite of what they preach here on the internet. When they get on here and they try to say things like, "Oh, I have empathy on people." No, you don't. What you want
Spell empathy.
to do is you don't want to try to cause the least amount of suffering. You want to try to cause the most amount of suffering. And the proof of this is go take one good look at Shandy for Christ's YouTube channel and go count how many people there are actually trying to help her, as opposed to increase the amount of suffering that she's going through. Or Revelation News, go read my comment threads and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Most of the comment threads that I've seen now is return the money or stop scamming. That's because they were fucking scamming. They were scamming people. There's people actually bidding on me today.
This is not something that is up for debate. These are facts. The life of a troll is a person who is trying to cause the most amount of harm to you as possible. These are people who don't have any empathy whatsoever. They don't care about you having a job and don't want you to have one. They don't care.
No, actually, we've told you to get a job. We told Shani and Vaughn and Rev to get a job. So, just saying.
About you wanting to make money, nor do they want to help you make any money.
I don't want people scamming people. How about that? When when you pull what Shani's been pulling lately, no, you don't deserve fucking money. You don't deserve people donating to you. So, Billy tells me to get a job all the fucking time. So, I mean, even if so, I don't want someone to scam people out of money and saying, hey, we lost this. Oh shit, we got the money. Oh look, we finally found it. Oh wait, this is my key fob. So either way, you either found your key fob or you knew that you had spare and you still scam people out of money. No, I want them to get off their fucking asses and actually contribute to society by getting a fucking job.
They don't care about your mental health. They want it to actually get increasingly bad.
People have told Shani to go get mental help all the time.
They want to try to cause as much harm as possible. And that's the life of a troll. A troll is a sadist. A troll is somebody who wants to inflict as much pain upon you. And
boy, he's giving like people way like he thinks like we on the internet 24/7. Like the most I've ever spent is maybe on Twitter, just like seeing what people tweet out and shit. But I'm sorry that most of us actually have lives outside of this and actually do things and not on the internet 24/7. So
as much suffering on you as possible.
$15 going twice.
Or a troll, whether he or she be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, is a narcissist. They believe that they are in the center of the universe and everything revolves around them, their viewpoint, and how they see the world. It is a cocky, boastful, proud, arrogant person who is out of touch with reality. They actually believe the stuff that's coming out of their mouth. All right. So the bottom line is that these people are full of themselves, and because they're full of themselves, they don't care about you, and they're going to try to harm you as much as possible. And most of the time, they do it verbally. They do it in your live chats. They do it in your comment sections. They do it when you try to do a call-in show and they call in, insult you real quick, and then run away and leave.
I don't know why, but he gets so mad about that.
Don't want to take any personal responsibility for the things that they do, while preaching to you that you need to take personal responsibility for the things that go on in your life, and that you need to have empathy, and that you need to be when they are actually doing the exact opposite of what they're preaching. They're hypocrites to the 90 of power. The way that you destroy them on social media, and I mean utterly eradicate them off the face of the planet, is number one. When they're okay, before you can talk about destroying them, it's something else I should point out. The reason why they're doing these things is obviously to harm you. We talked about that.
So imagine not even paying attention to what it says. I'm watching this fucking bit in this fucking chat. Like, I'm listening, but I'm just seeing how far this fucking bid goes.
Overinflate their ego more than what it already is. Okay? But it's also to get a reaction out of you. If they get the reaction, as you know, we have a lot of reaction channels these days. If they get that reaction out of you, they're going to be able to respond and they're going to be able to benefit from it and feed their audiences, their narcissistic, sadistic audience.
You know, sometimes we don't have to do anything. Like, I'm blocked in Shanny's chat. All I have to do is just listen. And I don't do anything. And bam, she goes off the fucking rails. So,
and be able to feed their own overinflated egos. Okay? So the way that you destroy them is number one, and is to not react to the things that they say and do to you. Do not react. Do not react on social media, on your YouTube platform, to whatever they say to you. Stop reading the live chat. And I got to say this. A lot of people come into these.
From what I was told, you probably should have read your live chat, as there was, like, information being put in. I'm just saying.
They look at the live chat and they read it, and then they get upset and they get bent out of shape. Topic ends up getting changed. One of the people that does this a lot is Von Helton, and I keep telling him over and over and over and over again.
Here's the thing. That's actually that's actually, like, not a good way to engage with your audience. I like to interact with my chat. Fuck, my chat picks on me all the time. Billy's always in there. If you ignore your chat and you block people in chat, then you get a channel like Emo, who can't even get the views that he used to do. So, I mean, you can ignore the chat, but it's not the best way to do it, because then, I'm just saying. Yeah, Von's a piece of shit. You can not ignore the chat, but you can ignore the people in the chat. I don't know. Start reading a live chat. What happened? Yes, there you go. See, exactly. My wife is mean. Stop reading live chat. But what happens if you actually have friends and people that like you in there? Exactly. Then you're just ignoring them.
Dude, if you want to get some victory over these guys, stop reading the live chat. I've learned how to do that. Stop reading that live chat. Stop doing it. Stop reading the live chat.
That's why
stop reacting to the things that they're saying to you. They're doing it to get a reaction out of you so they can watch you suffer.
Here's the thing. Shanny ignores the live chat. Shit's boring as fuck. I can tell you that right now. Her fucking gaming stream is boring as fuck. Just saying. She reads the live chat. Do you really think that Shanny's going to take your fucking advice? No, she's not. Because here's the thing. Like, she got recently monetized and stuff like that. She can get super chats. Guarantee, give it a fucking week, and Shanny is going to be starting trouble. I guarantee the first person she's going to go after is Indiana Soft Hands, because she wants the money from the people that hate them.
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
Wasn't G-Man up? I thought I was going to read it. What the fuck? I'll read it. Wasn't G-Man saying he was going to Drag's house to blow his head off? Exactly. I remember that. And he said he was going to. He threatened us too. And didn't he tell Positively Godless he wasn't afraid to go to prison? And now we are the violent ones. Shut the fuck up, G-Man. Hey, Angry Roach. So, horns in chat. I think actually, do I not have that one? Anyway. Did the bid actually go through, or did it, like, stop? So, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, she is going to start shit with people, because she knows that the people that don't like those other people are going to come to her and give her money. I give it a fucking week at the most before she starts shit. So, and I guarantee it's going to be Indiana Soft Hands. And then I'm going to sit back and drink some more coffee and enjoy the fuck out of this.
They bring up CPS to watch you suffer.
Thank you, Lynn. Exactly.
They know it hurts you.
She's
that
narcissistic
your kids
as
are
fuck.
taken away. That is why they're bringing it up to begin with. That is why they're doing those things. And as a matter of fact, we are going to do a part 3 because I can actually show you, legally speaking, how if someone does this to you, you actually have a case for mental anguish and a whole bunch of other things that you would be going through. But we'll talk about that sometime.
I want to see the fucking case that you're trying to put through, because I want to see the judge ask you, why didn't you just turn it off? People making reaction videos to you. Why didn't you just turn off the YouTube? Why don't you just ignore them? There's no mental anguish, you fucking idiot. There's a shit ton of videos made about us right now. I haven't watched a single one of them. Because you know what? I don't give a fuck. They cause me mental anguish. So it's just, yeah.
In the future, I've already made videos about it, but I'm going to start getting into that again, as well as other projects that I'm going to be doing on here.
Denise, he got it from his, Lucky Charms. I don't know.
So it's very important that you don't react to them. Don't feed into what they're doing. Because what they're doing is this, whether they understand this or not. They're seeking your attention. They're seeking your attention. They want you to know that they exist. They want you to know that they're an entity or a thing. So they do things on purpose to get a reaction out of you, so that they can watch you suffer.
That's fair, fitting.
Why do you think they get so angry when you laugh at them and give them and do the exact opposite of what of what they wanted you to do? A lot of them want you to get angry. What if you got on and you laughed, and then
the only time I ever got mad at someone who laughed at anything was when Shani laughed at Trevor that passed away. She can laugh at me all she wants. I don't give a fuck.
Pay him any mind. What if you read what they said and he was like, huh, oh well, who cares? I guess I'm a jerk. And then go about doing your business. What if you read what they said and said, oh, okay, I'm dumb, whatever. Doesn't mean it's true.
He's got it planned out, folks.
That will irritate the troll. That will monumentally get on their nerves, because their goal is to try to harm you, and they can't get off. They can't get off. They can't get off unless they're trying to harm you.
Did he fucking? Did his brain just reset like 3 times? Like, did he like? I think he either forgot what he's saying, or his brain just started resetting. It's like, get off.
Okay. A lot of times when I'm dealing with trolls in videos and I'm talking to them in the video, right? You can tell that everything that they're doing is to try to get you upset, so that they can get off on it. I personally believe that they go in the corner and they whack off on the idea that you're being harmed. There's
Now we know what G-Man thinks about each and every day. He's thinking about all of us upsetting someone and then going in the corner and jerking it. That's what he thinks about all fucking day. Keep running from those thoughts, G-Man. Keep running.
a lot of psychology to support that. All right? So the second thing that you need to do, and this is probably the most obvious thing, is to ignore them. There's only a couple of ways that a troll is going to be able to get your attention. Again, it's through the live chat, and it's going to be through the comment section. The other way the trolls are going to try to get to you is to pretend, and this is important, to pretend to want to have a serious conversation with you, get into a conversation with you, and then say, oh, I'm not going to take you seriously. And I've had this happen. I went on Modern Day Debate, and I had a discussion with Negation of P and with the Texas Canadian. These are perfect examples of what I'm talking about.
Martha J. Papa says he can't spell psychology. I bet he can't either.
You agreed to come on a platform to have a debate against myself and somebody else because you had an intellectual disagreement with the people that you was going to be debating. You came on the platform and your whole plan was, I'm not going to take so-and-so seriously.
No one takes you seriously. Like, at all. Well, besides GP, no one else takes you fucking serious. That's why we all sit back and laugh at you. Here's the thing, like, this is probably why modern day debate put you on there. He knows he's going to get the views because people are going to want to sit back and laugh at you. So you're still getting played and you don't realize it.
Not only do you lose the debate, but you reveal yourself as being a sadist and a narcissist. And that is directed directly towards negation of T and the Texas Canadian, Matt Steele. All right, where they put themselves on where they agree to come on platforms to reveal themselves as being sadists and narcissists, basically being trolls. And again, there's a ton of evidence on here. It's not like anybody can come on here and say, I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm making this stuff up. You
don't know what you're talking about, and you're making shit up. There you go.
Right to Shanny for Christ's channel. You go read her live chat. You go read her comment sections. You go look at all of the videos that are being made, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
These words don't hurt if it comes from right? No. All the videos that are being made, or everyone that makes videos pretty much use her videos, shit that she has said pretty much recently.
Right now.
What's a metaphor for whacking G-Man over the head, of course?
What's a metaphor for whacking G-Man over the head of whacking?
People are literally getting off on causing her as much pain and suffering as possible, because you'll notice these same people don't say, I'll help you, but you need to do this, this, and this, and this.
Oh, really? Okay, so when it was a while ago, way before I think before we got started our channel, or before we even started reviewing videos, didn't a whole bunch of people in the community that you're talking shit about actually raise money to help get Shanny a laptop? Because she needed one? And then Shanny turned around and laughed at her in the face and said, ha 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 ha, I got you guys to get me a laptop. But no one helped her out. No one helped you out when you, you needed it too. I remember Nate Brody making sure you getting home okay, or giving you money. I'm just saying.
You'll notice that they're not doing anything to contribute anything positive in our life, because they're not here to do that. They're here to cause pain and suffering. Now, the question is this.
Sorry, Denise.
Do YouTube trolls display good behavior or bad behavior? It's obvious. Nobody believes that when you cause pain and suffering on another person that they're causing good behavior. This is bad behavior that they are displaying. And if a person is displaying bad behavior, nobody should pay a person. Okay, like for example, the only people that you should be listening to that is going to criticize you is people that display good behavior. And we're talking about this in a general sense.
He's talking about people that enable, kiss your ass, don't say anything negative at all, just, basic kiss G-Man, Shanny's, and, Rev's ass. That's who he's talking about. Not anybody's like, hey, you shouldn't say I'm going to harm someone who's trans. No. So it's well, fuck a duck. I'm trying to figure out where that fucking
sense. If a person is displaying good behavior, then that person is qualified to talk about what you are or not doing. But if a person is continually showing bad behavior, no, you should not be listening to these people, because they're being hypocrites. Okay? They haven't even gotten that planet out of their own eye, and they're talking about a little sawdust that's in your eye.
What?
No good person, no person with good behavior is going to get off on the suffering of other people. And unfortunately, we have a lot of those here online. So basically, the life of a troll is pretty pathetic if you think about it. It's really pathetic. And they have some serious psychological issues. These people are abusive, probably not husband and wife material. They're very abusive. All right, they're very narcissistic, and they want to try to cause you as much harm as possible. They are devoid of empathy. They don't know how to say I disagree with
Spell void.
you, and this is why. Only intelligent people know how to do that. The troll don't. The troll sees a platform where nobody can see their face, nobody can see their body, nobody knows how to find them, or anything like that. They get on their keyboard and they think they've accomplished something by being rude and disrespectful to you in order to get you to become upset.
Trying to make sure you guys can see the fucking chat up here.
They don't take personal responsibility for their actions, but they're quick to tell you to take responsibility for the things that you did.
Jesus Christ. Like, you have zero self-awareness to what you're fucking saying. Like, yeah, fucking all. Like, you have, oh, jeez. I'm still trying to fix this chat bots. There we go. That looks somewhat better. We'll go with that.
And I personally believe that YouTubers have been going about this, including myself, all wrong with how to deal with them. Again, don't react to them. Ignore them into extinction. And if you happen to be in a room with you and they're talking to you about your bad behavior and you have proof that this person has trolled you, change the topic immediately into why are you a narcissist and why are you a sadist?
Isn't that what you described a while ago? Like, if they are talking about one topic, then a troll will change topics and go completely off topic and shit. So wouldn't they be trolls too by that definition? I believe you do forget half the shit you say.
Of course, they're going to claim that they're not those things. All you got to do is pop up the comment that they made, showing them that they was a troll, and you got them. Conversation over, brick wall. There ain't nothing they can do about that at that point. They got to talk about their bad behavior. You understand what I'm saying?
So what if someone does that to you? Then do you got to talk about your bad behavior? So what you're saying is if you're in this conversation or someone else is in a conversation, you come up and try to challenge somebody, they should come, up with maybe the video where you said this.
That
is like beyond
murder,
the pale.
right?
And that woman turned out to be a man or somebody had a sex change.
You suck that dick,
I'm
wouldn't you?
probably going to spend about 30 years in prison.
No.
So people do that, and conversation's over. You got to pretty much, talk about your bad behavior, right? I think people should do that next time. Next time you're in a room with G-Man or something like that, and he goes off, just go completely off fucking topic and bring that up, so he has to talk about his bad behavior.
So you cannot come out here and say you have the moral high ground and claim that you are a good person and a good example while causing.
I don't think anybody around here has actually done that. Really. I know I ain't say I'm a good person.
Harm to people for your own personal enjoyment.
That was my Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Hey, Ellie Dean, how you doing?
Who do you think you're fooling here? And then you wonder why atheism is on the decline. Atheism is on the decline because people like you. And by the way, I believe you're doing a really good job, because if you keep doing that, pretty soon your numbers will be so pathetic, no one will care what you have to say in politics.
I would say I want to be inside of his head one day just to hear his thoughts. I really don't. Never mind.
All right, so just keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Because his little reality
ain't nobody
is just
deconverting.
not there.
I don't know when the last time one of you actually posted somebody up that said that they no longer atheists. But I can name several people who left you guys and became Christians.
Show them. Show the receipts.
All right, so I just wanted to put that out there. Life of a
All right, so I think 3 minutes left. I kind of want to get. We got enough time. We'll go.
Troll is absolutely pathetic. It is a self-centered, non-empathetic, abusive life that they actually live.
I'm abusive.
It's very dark and it's very gross and disgusting.
Your penis? It's gross and disgusting. I'm just saying.
All right. My next video, I'm going to talk about the consequences
UTIs,
of being
folks.
a YouTube troll or being a social media troll. It doesn't just have to be YouTube. It could be on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever. And then I also, in the next video, I want to talk about what happens when you're not just one individual doing it, but you're a group of people and you're doing it to an individual. When it's premeditated. You see, there's a difference between a person not liking what you got to say and you're saying that you're going to troll them. There's another thing is when you got this group of people that's doing it, that have an agenda and a goal while doing it. And I'm going to go into all of that. And I think it's about time that some of us in this community started educating other people in this community about how to deal with folk like this. Because I think I'm being rather successful with it. One of the things I made was a contract video. Let me tell you what that contract video does, guys, for those of you who don't know what that's all about. That contract video basically says, leave me alone or we're going to court.
That's not a cease and desist. That's not a contract. In order for it to be a contract, in order to be a contract, Black Guy TV and Drag have to sign it. You can deny a contract like, no, I'm not going to do it. But that's not a cease and desist, you fucking idiot. Like, jeez. I'm going to sue.
All right. I've wiped my hands clean with certain people, and people need to start making videos like that. And then they need to stick to it. Don't get on here and just make a video today, and then 5 days later you're talking about them again.
You know, Shani avoided their verbal agreement when, she talked to me, right?
Make a YouTube video. Be 100% deadly serious about what you're talking about, and be prepared to take the next step when necessary. That's what you got to do. A lot of things are going to change moving forward, guys. I'm just letting y'all know. And how
many years have he's always said, he's going to sue somebody? All right, I think that's it. He's just going into this fucking lawsuit shit. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to respond to this, and I guess I'll put it in Salt Mine, let Billy and them respond. If he wants it. If not, then, whatever. So this is GP, and and the only reason why I'm pretty much bringing this up, one, because I know he gets his fifi hurts when someone talks about him. Bertos, why didn't you let me know you had a minute lost, Cal? Wouldn't I'm going to grab it so people can watch it afterwards. But he mentions us, but also he gets kind of mad. He threatens people, so... Would you fucking play? Thank you.
So how do intelligent people deal with unintelligent people? Well, let's take a look at the two people I mentioned before. Matt Dillahunty, 145,000 subscribers. His most popular videos, 515,000, 434,000. This guy does not even mention G-Man and his band of misfits names.
Matt Dillahunty wants nothing to do with fucking G-Man. Since G-Man decides to call him up at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cease and dismiss video too, Berto. But yeah, Matt Dillahunty wants nothing to do with G-Man because the way G-Man fucking acts. There is a lot of people who want to see that happen, but Matt Dillahunty's like, no, he's not worth my fucking time.
On his videos.
And you definitely don't watch Atheist Experience because Matt's fucking brutal.
He does not even mention it. Intelligent person doesn't deal with unintelligent people. Let's go to another person. Nate the Lawyer, 53.9 thousand.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Black Guy TV and Jack says you have not been around this fucking community long because Nate has reamed fucking G-Man so many fucking times. He's got a second channel where he talks about G-Man and stuff like that. So oh god, you're another idiot that needs to do research and look up videos before spouting off the mouth because you don't know half the shit you're talking about. So no, Black Guy TV. He's not gonna go in my mouth. Fuck that shit.
Popular videos, 388,000, 150,000. This guy do not mention G-Man.
Does not mention G-Man.
An intelligent person that don't need to engage in ridiculing unintelligent people.
Yeah, again, Nate, which I am, like, it was amazing to see his fucking channel take off. Talks about what's happening in America, women's U.S. soccer nationals. What's her name? The Breonna Taylor thing. Yeah, he tapped into something and he's getting his subs. So
now, Nate the Lawyer has been on YouTube for over 2 years. Now let's look at certain people who has been on YouTube.
Nate the Lawyer's been on there way longer than we have.
Longer than Nate the Lawyer. The Geek Group.
Hi!
4,000.15 subscribers. The most popular videos, which I have to admit, doesn't deal with G-Man. So I have to give them credit where credit due.
You do realize this one right here, this video here is our most popular video, is a flat earth debate. Because at that time, flat earth was actually kind of, the whole community was kind of growing strong. You make a flat earth video, you was going to get some views, so we capitalized on that. I had Red Rhetoric versus SYNJE, who was another member in the community, who was a flat earther. Nice guy. I actually kind of like him. I talked to him afterwards, after the debate. Even though he got pissed at us, I talked to him after the debate, and he's not a flat earther anymore, but he's a nice guy. This video was pretty much Red Rhetoric ridiculing fucking SYNJE. Like, it was a fucking massacre. Like, it's kind of like in the same way we do G-Man. Like, this video is the same thing. It's not an intelligent debate whatsoever. I should have just changed it. It wasn't a debate. It was pretty much a discussion. And SYNJE got his ass handed to him. So this, like, still falls along the lines of the stuff that we do on our channel. So,
but once they start deferring from their popular videos, then look what happens.
Let's see. Let's look up some shit real quick. Why don't we? So we're actually going to look up the Geek Group. I gotta be ready to shut myself up. Oh, nope, never mind. There we go. So, right here. All right. Uploads. Oop, let's do sort by. Actually do what I'm supposed to be doing. Most popular. Ridiculing. Definitely ridiculing. Definitely ridiculing. Really cute ridiculing. Look. G-Man 2.6, yes, the views gone down because we don't do the flat earth stuff anymore, but at the same time, numbers are still gone up. All you have to do is just look at it. It's still going up. So, if you cut out all the fucking flat earth bullshit, Rain Florence Vagina Cleanse is probably our most popular, alongside Call for an Uprising when we had that back and forth with him for like months. And then Von Helton, and then Lucas Warner, then G-Man. G-Man is pretty much, if you want to think about it, when we talk about things besides Shani and Steve McRae, he's kind of lower on a totem pole. we actually haven't talked about G-Man in months. I think the last time we actually talked about, let me correct myself. We played a video where he was in an oversized Trump shirt. That was the only time we have talked about him. Generally, I don't put him in the list because no one cares. Like, no one cares what he had to say. I wanted to do this today because his video made me laugh. But normally, if I'm going for my views, I would put in a call for an uprising or something like that. But I stopped putting in a call for an uprising because his shit's just fucking repetitive. So, G-Man has 13 subs, can barely manage 20 live views. Yes, let's see. G-Man, ooh. G-Man, and let me see if I can grab him. There we go, 13. Shut your mouth. All right, if we want to compare shit, let's be fair. Let's do newest. Some of the stuff like here, this is just random shit. This I just did for fun. This is just saying, hey, come over to this channel. 1K, 66, 1K, 399. That was a low one. 377. That was kind of a low one. 933, 907, 1K. Yeah, we still do about the amount or better than his top fucking channel that has barely been growing at all. Drag gets more views. Black Guy TV gets views than his top channel. So if that's the way you want to go for it, okay, we still can pull in an audience. Like right now, I have 88 people. Was at 90? 88 people watching me on my personal channel, which has way less subscribers than his does. But I can still pull in more than G-Man. So, come on, mouse.
Subscriber count stays the same. Started off as an intelligent person using their talents, but hey, when you are an intelligent person and you go towards ignorance, this is what happens. Now let's look at another person who also has been on the internet longer than Nate the Lord.
Yeah, G-Man has about 12K dead subs, and all those subs are drunken peasant subs. There's a bunch of drunken peasant subs that don't watch him anymore.
Mr.
Oh, me too, Lamort.
Silvers. Dragnot Silvers.
Dragnot.
Been on internet 7-8 years. 5,000 subscribers. Actually 5,035 subscribers. Look at his highest view video. 15,000 occurrence of G-Man.
Okay, so well, here's the thing. He's made 15K views off of G-Man and is still growing, so that still defeats your fucking purpose or your fucking argument. He makes the views and makes the subs off of G-Man. Not exactly entirely off of G-Man, because Drags does like Shanny. He's been on Atheist Experience where he got a lot of when he went on Atheist Experience, his fucking sub numbers flew out the goddamn roof. Surprising he's getting more, but thank you, Joe. So it still defeats your argument because he's still getting a lot of views off of G-Man by talking about G-Man. What you're trying to say is that people who don't talk about G-Man don't get a lot of people who do talk about G-Man don't get a lot of views, but people who don't do get a lot of views. Still fucking defeats your goddamn argument.
This is coming from a man that literally has said that, hey, I got more to offer than YouTube.
See, you're not going with the same argument anymore. Now you're going with a different argument. Now you're trying to say, hey, you're trying to go off to, remember when G-Man wanted to buy I do remember that, Angry Roach. Hold on. Remember G-Man wanted to buy a 100K channel for $5,000. I do remember that. That was actually funny. But now you're trying to go off to about what he says by him doing better than G-Man. Yes, he is doing better. Drag is like going to school to do something with his fucking life. What's G-Man doing? Living paycheck to paycheck in Shanny and fucking Rev's house. Going online and just doing this. This is all G-Man fucking has is YouTube. And that's what Drag's argument is. Drag can stop YouTube today and still be more successful than fucking G-Man. G-Man's fucking channel went down. G-Man would have a goddamn fit. His whole world would come crashing fuck down. That's the argument. You're trying to conflate it to something else. So...
But if you have more to offer, if you're intelligent, and if you have any type of intelligence, as you claim, and you have skills and talents other than G-Man, where is it at?
Here's another thing. G-Man stacking barrels for a limit. Exactly. You can't teach people who don't want to fucking learn whatsoever. G-Man does not want to learn. He wants to get online and do the same things that he criticizes everybody else is doing. He wants to get online and troll. Again, I got a video. If I can figure it out where it's at. Trying to result his door. Fuck you, Billy. If I can figure out where it's at, I'm going to find the video where G-Man said, I'm literally here just to troll you guys. He was in our chat room. I believe it was either in the one that... in the one where the Billy showed his ads, or it was actually the one that was live. G-Man just goes in to our chat, not wanting to have some serious conversation, but just there to fucking troll. So it is a law against the vision. I don't fucking understand what Drag is even saying in his live video. Yeah, I don't fucking know either. But here's the thing. I still watch it. But you can't teach someone if they don't want to fucking learn. G-Man doesn't want to fucking learn. So why should he even take the time to try to teach G-Man? It's a waste of effort. It's not going to go anywhere. Because as soon as you start talking fast, G-Man does this. He's not listening to you at all. You can see the minute G-Man tunes you the fuck out. And unless he's actually listened to certain like words for you to say so he can go to a different argument, he's tuned you the fuck out. He's not listening to what you got to say. So, I mean, that's why people don't take G-Man seriously, and that's why people troll G-Man.
Why would you not broadcast it to show that you are able to be successful without G-Man?
It's not that hard to be successful without G-Man. G-Man is actually becoming irrelevant. This is why, like, if you look at... Let's go look at Drag's channel. That's why if you look at Drag's channel, his numbers are stays constant, especially when he's talking about fucking Shanny. Please don't take that out. Talks about drag, or not drag, he's talking about emo. You can look at his channel and still see that he pulls in the numbers. The ones that you're looking at, this was, let's go, most popular. His most popular was 7 years ago. That's going to accumulate fucking views. Because people who are looking for G-Man content are going to obviously flock to the one that actually has the most views. Because, oh, I want to see what that says. That's got more views. So they're going to flock to that. Plus, it's 7 years fucking old. It's an older video. So it's going to gain more. It's going to have more views to it. So yeah, so even these 8 years ago, bus driver uppercut reaction. 8 years ago, this got 8.9. This that he streamed a year ago, 7.6. He can still pull in the numbers without using fucking G-Man. So that just defeats your purpose. I showed it on our channel. We can still pull in the numbers without talking about G-Man. Some of our highest numbers are the ones with G-Man in them, but we can still pull in high numbers without G-Man. So,
on the platform. Let's go to another guy. Black Guy TV.
Black Guy TV.
Final Fantasy VII. Great. 1.8 thousand views. So you've been on for how long? 6 to 7 years.
Again, that's numbers. He's been on here 6 years. It's gonna get more views, especially if people are looking for that thing. Like, I haven't played a Final Fantasy VII Remake until just now. So when I'm looking for it, I'm going to look for something like this, and if it's got more views, obviously I'm going to watch it.
And he claims to be more intelligent than his predecessor, G-Man.
Saying you're more intelligent is like saying you're more intelligent than just a fucking pig. It's not that hard to be smarter than G-Man. G-Man, I mean, this is a guy that says that you can cure cancer by taking apricot seeds, or B17, which turns to cyanide in your system. Anybody with more than the 2 brain cells put together will realize, no, that's not how you cure cancer. So,
Man, who's been on the internet longer than him. But I just went back to Nate the Lawyer, who's been on the internet, YouTube, for only 2.5 years. And he has been way successful.
Good. This is where I kind of want to get to. Because the rest of it is just like, I don't know. He's equating numbers to subs with intelligence. So I am actually going to go to a call for an uprising. If I can spell. There we go. Call for an uprising. This is his new channel. He deleted his old channel. He actually had way more subscribers. Oh, there it is.
This is a call for an
Shut up. Call for an uprising. 395k views. Doesn't talk about G-Man whatsoever. All right. 30k, 56k, 62k, 67k, and he talks about the crazy conspiratorial bullshit. Why? Because he's fucking crazy. That's all there is to it. You know what, G-Man might like actually. He might actually like a call for an uprising. Anyway, it's all crazy conspiracy shit. So does it mean that he's right? Because he has he can get 21k views, has this many subscribers? No. Let's look at Daphne Rimmel. Oh, good old Daphne Rimmel. 17.2k subscribers. If you remember this lady, this is the lady that got pissed because YouTube didn't give her $200, said a anti-Semitic thing, and then quoted an anti-Semitic thing over, I think it was Auschwitz. I'm not exactly sure. She's a flat earther. So does that mean she's right? Because, she can get 81.k views to, this is a different person, and has this many, no. Just because you got that many subscribers and you can pull in some of these views does not mean you're right. That just means you got a bunch of crazies following you, or people like us who watch to get the crazy shit. It still doesn't mean you're right. Subs and views do not equate to intelligence. There are some dumbass people with a lot of subs. But still doesn't mean they're right. So I want to see, it's 24. I want to see this one. This is a new one. Thanks to intelligent individuals who support positivity over negativity. This is 5 minutes long. Shouldn't take too long.
Or good morning, you cats and kittens. This
Don't call me kitten.
is a gentleman pioneer. Today marked The secret of Christian history.
I think I think you watched your video Black God TV because he made sure he got his fucking name right this time.
And a couple other streams I've been doing. I'm been changing it up so I can have a variety of different videos on my page. But as of now, Ciroc and Laugh's going to be like my last stream for a little bit because work has picked up and I have a few more I have new cases and a couple of side projects that I have to dedicate my time to more than me, researching and dedicate my time to YouTube.
Jesus Christ, hold on.
But I will be, popping here and there on other people's streams, but I'm not going to be in it for like an hour like I'm usually on, but for a little bit, probably like 20 minutes or 30 the most and leave. But yeah, I might pop in and out of other people's streams, but when I finish, with these projects and these cases, I will definitely be streaming again. As of now, G-Man has control over the GP channel, not full control over me, but he has control, like I gave him access to it because, G-Man basically told me that, there's a lot of stock accounts and the information I'm putting out, or, the new videos I'm doing that, you're going to have stock accounts and trolls. So he's just, cleaning that up for me.
So he's essentially creating an echo chamber for you. Congratulations.
And if he blocked you because he didn't like you or anything in that manner, it's not a problem. Just, I put the Danny Boy video out there already, so, I know a couple people probably have that video, but DannyBoyHarlem@gmail.com. That's the gentleman's pioneer email, and I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And if he blocked anybody, just email me and say, hey man, he blocked me. And I already told him if I unblock somebody, don't block them again. So we have the understanding. And if you do it again, I just change my password and take away that access. But until then,
he is going to block anybody and everybody that he doesn't like, regardless if you like him or not. So you might as well go ahead and change that fucking password.
I'm just letting you know, so Rocks and Laugh maybe most likely would be my last stream for a little while. I'm not saying it's gonna be for months, but maybe for like a couple of days. Probably won't gotta be over 3 days, and then probably a couple of weeks most likely. But I will guest appearance on other people's streams, not for a long time, but for here and there. But other than that, yeah. So I'm trying to put out new videos, new material. Probably most of y'all don't enjoy because I know most of my subs is just people that is going against G-Man period. But the people who does something that
I want to
actually enjoying the content,
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
Man, that's some dumb nuka.
Thank you. Thank you, Black God TV.
And I'm gonna keep putting out the history content, because I don't want my content to all be about other people where I got so much information that I'm learning and stuff. And it's good to put it out so we all can learn more. Like if I got any information wrong or anything in that sort, I invite people to always come, jump in, give me some pointers, give me some some information.
The issue is, are you going to drop the Streamlabs link? Because I remember I watched one, the Black God TV was like, Nikki was in there, and everybody wanted the Nikki versus Mrs. Parker thing, and you wouldn't drop that link for shit.
I would take it, research it, and come back to it, But other than that, that's it. G-Man got...
It says, cases he claimed yesterday he works for law enforcement after attacking Black God TV about his mom. Yeah. I'm other than what I hear from Black God TV and latest fucker, I don't know too much about him. So is he he said he has cases. He claimed yesterday he works for law enforcement after he attacked. So
I got access to the channel now, so he's cleaning up a lot of people. So we see how that goes. He's most likely he's blocking people that have sub accounts or trolls. Other than that, everything's Danny. Hope y'all enjoyed the little secret of Christian history. It was a lot of bad and good points of Christianity, but
sure.
I feel it's just best for a Christian to be honest and show the bad side and the good side of Christianity, because we got this shield up, but in order for people to want to come to Christianity, they should know all aspects of it. So that's what I was just trying to put out there. And when I do stream again, I'm going to definitely do the different segments in that. I'm most likely I think G-Man paid for streamers because
that was a waste of fucking time. All right, I'm gonna close it out because I am gonna play it. I actually put which one? Actually, let's get the original video, and someone clipped it out for me. I put the original video of Secular Stream right in the description if you want to check out the full thing. Most of you all probably already have it, but this is gold. We're just going to fucking listen to this shit.
Folks,
this is where
we got Larry Frost. We got Larry Frost on the Facebook. Larry, could you please say hello to the good people?
Hello, everybody.
So I'm hoping everyone can hear that. It's just going through my phone. I know it's not the ideal setup, but we're going to get it to work. Larry, what is your perspective? What were you saying on the other end of that phone call? Because he's mad as a stirred nest of hornets over there.
Well, first of all, I told him he's about ready to be evicted because he's not allowed to have a dog in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he told his mom he wasn't getting rid of it. Two, I'm just tired of his mouth with him running on my name.
Right.
I told him the next time I hear my name come out of his mouth, I am going to come over there and I'm going to close his mouth for at least a month. And that's not a threat, it's a promise.
Mr.
Okay.
Unite 4 for Children donated $20 through Super Chat. Precious. Stinky cried, my precious, oh my precious. And with that, he stepped too far, and then with a shriek he fell out of the...
That, I'm not sure. Has Von Helton even mentioned this about him, Larry Frost, inventing him at all anymore? Big Larry's going to go in Von's mouth. Oh, that's gross. So, Secular's going to broadcast it tonight. All right. Then I'm going to save everything for Secular. I'm going to, because, I'm going to watch it. But yeah.
Depths came his last whale, precious, and he was gone.
Well, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry about that, Larry. But, yeah, so, I mean, okay, he's claiming that you don't have any standing to do that at all.
Well, buddy, I can send you a picture that shows the steel of Kentucky saying I am power of attorney of all money, all properties. He says I can't evict him. A dirty house can get you evicted.
Right.
Tearing up the house can get you evicted.
Right.
Well,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not exactly 100% sure, but if you do those things, I don't think they have to give you 30 days. I'm just saying. Like at the pups, I think they, if you have a pup and you can't have a pup, I think they will. But if I'm not mistaken, I could be. If you're tearing up the house, then the people like Larry can say, "Hey, get the fuck out of my house right now." Because if they don't, then they can tear up the house even more. So, correct me if I'm wrong.
He says that it's going to be hard for me to evict him. He can't live in a house that don't have electricity because his mom pays it. I'm turning it off.
When's it going off?
It's going off as soon as they can get to it.
So you're cutting off the hydro.
I'm cutting off the electricity. That way he's not on the internet running his mouth to nobody. And I'm also taking the plates off the truck.
The plates are coming off the truck, folks.
Oh, yeah, they're in her name, too.
Right. So he's pretty much going to have to depend on you for getting groceries.
I have power. I control it. Two, there's a will that says his kid gets the property when they turn 21.
Okay.
Not 19 or 20, 21.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Von's going to get the hydro cut off, the electricity, and he's going to get the
an eviction notice right back behind it.
Now, just to be clear, I heard too that Ma Helton was aware of the stream. Alice, she was aware of the stream you did.
Yeah, I was.
For anybody that knows more about that, is there any kind of lease agreements between Vaughn and anybody? I'm just asking.
Talking to her while he was live this morning, me and her was on the phone. I was letting her listen to it. And of course, you know me, I record it all, so I can go over there and put it on her TV set and let her watch it.
Well, what was her perspective on the situation?
She told me to get him out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I told her she's got a choice.
So
he moves or I.
And this is just quick reading. If there is no lease or end of lease term, then this is actually in Kentucky. If there's no lease or end of lease term, if there's no lease, the landlord does not need any additional reasons to end the tenancy as long as proper notice is given. I'm not seeing if he has to give him a day yet, so that's what I'm actually looking for. Like if he has to give him a time period.
I move.
Right.
Because the next time he says my name, seriously. I don't care if I go to jail. I've been there and done that. And me being what'd he say?
So far, Larry done right so far because he said, hey, you're getting evicted. He has to let Vaughn know, so.
Real hard criminal? I got 23 domestic violences. You want to know what they're from? Not taking shit from nobody.
Okay.
You got a beef with me? Let's go out in the yard and take care of it.
Right. Okay.
I mean, there's two things that's going to happen there, buddy. I'm going to lose or I'm going to win.
Well, it's a 50-50, that's
and
for
if
sure.
you're cool, then when we're all done, we'll sit down and smoke a big old fatty and say, why was we fighting for?
Well, there you go. Well, Von Helton says he likes
That's
it like
the way
back
I
in the
think of life.
70s. Yeah. Well, maybe you can work it out with Von that way. Do you think he'd come out of the trailer? Or?
So this is also he doesn't pay his mother anything or pay anybody anything like week to week, month to month, or anything like that. So I'm not seeing any time frame at all. Like he has to give him 7 days notice or 30 days notice. So. Right, shapeshifter monkey. Yeah, I'm trying to. That's why I'm actually trying to figure it out. We'll keep going.
I'm not sure if you can hear me, Larry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, do you think Vaughn would come out and settle it that way? Do you think he'd like mano a mano and get her done?
I've already cut him out twice. He won't come out.
Well, wait a minute. I thought he was Mr. Black Ops Ninja.
Well, Black Ops or whatever he is, it don't matter. I'm from the north end of Toledo. I grew up in a very hard city.
Okay.
2, you think
Toledo
he's got
tough.
a bad leg now? Let him mess with me.
Right.
He won't be standing more than 5 seconds after I hit him.
Oh, I don't doubt it. But
I'm 350 pounds. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 350 and I don't play games.
right. No, I hear what you're saying. So, I mean, so are we looking at an eviction for sure? Is that just something on the table, or?
She's telling me to evict him, and I told her he moves or I move.
Gotcha.
And she don't want to lose me because if I turn everything into the courts, I got a feeling she's going to the nursing home.
Gotcha.
That's what her lawyer told me.
Well, he's unable to look
Because they know that
after her.
Irby cannot take care of the money. He spends it all foolishly. He don't pay her bills right. You know, he says he bought food for her. He bought food for him and his kids with the food stamps. And, you know, he fed his family with her.
Right. Well, they pretty much live on Schwann's, right? Frozen food.
Well, yeah, he does right now. She don't. I took her off of it.
Right. Yeah, she needs real
for the
food.
price, not against Swanson.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out. It's like, can you evict a tenant without a lease in Kentucky? How about that? I mean, you can, but I mean, I'm trying to look for a time frame. I don't think there is a time frame for him to evict him. I think he can tell Devon to get the fuck out now. Again, I'm not exactly sure, but it doesn't give a specific whatsoever. It just says, in the state of Kentucky, if tenants hold over or stay in the rental until after the rental term expired, it's not really what this is. Then a landlord must give tenants notice before evicting them. This can include tenants written without a written lease or week-to-week or month-to-month tenant. So often this type of eviction applies to tenants who are at the end of their lease and landlord doesn't want to renew. The amount of time required in a notice depends on the type of tenancy and whether the rental unit is in location that has adopted the Uniform Residential Landlord and Tenant Act. Again, I don't see an actual time frame. So, probably some more research needs to be research into that. So that's all I got for today, folks. Might play some Phasmophobia. I think Drag said he's going to play some. Just depends on how much time I got. Don't think I'll live stream it. Can't kick out the blood out here. Sorry about your luck. Right? God, that's just the most ridiculous fucking excuse ever. So, he is a bum. So, thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Oh, you can play in a bit. Thanks for everyone that actually donated today. Again, every bit of this is actually going to go towards getting a VR. And is greatly appreciated. Even Tatted, who gave me $5 just to say Tatted is the best geek. Time stamped at 1:40. There you go. Thank you everybody who's actually been subscribing also. We're getting up there. And I want to see if we can get to 1,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is in May. So, and yes, Fit and Curvy, I will have a birthday streams. So, so we're at 621 now. So thanks to everybody that's been subscribing. So that's all I got for today. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I'm going to kind of give shout outs real quick to my Patreons who have signed up, like Alet, Baptizing Fire, Nemesis, and Tara. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Let's see. You got to sign in. Because I wasn't actually signed in, so I don't know if anybody else is becoming a Patreon. Come on. I think I signed in the wrong one. Anyway, if I forget anybody, I do apologize. I'm going to go back and look into it today. But thanks to everybody who's donated. Thanks to anybody who has become a Patreon. All my links are down below. You can become a Patreon as little as $3, and you can also set it too. So, more music and porn. I don't know if I can do that. Sorry, I'm actually trying to log into my shit. There we go. Wrong fucking email address. So, thanks for everybody coming out just for the views and for the likes. You guys are fucking awesome. And I don't know if I'm going to be going live any other time this week unless I upload another video or if I decide to do a gaming stream. So I'm going to try to get a schedule down. I know Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock. That's when I'm going to try to do live streaming like this. Videos, if I make videos, we will just kind of disperse them out throughout the week, kind of like I've been doing this week. And just some random gameplays if I decide to get a hair up my ass and actually, stream it. So I want to thank everybody who came out. We could do a fundraising birthday stream. We could. So that's it. Thanks to everyone that's coming out. We will see you guys actually tomorrow on the Geek Room when we go live for the Devil's Lettuce, where you guys can fucking join us. Hey, fuck my life a little late. Love you, buddy. So again, see you guys later.